Alright guys, so welcome to this video series. So this series is going to run in for about a week. Alright, so it's going to be just basically befores and afters. Right, so I'll be looking at a few instruments, right? So a basket of instruments, I think around 5 of them, and every single night I will come on the video recording. So I'm actually using Vimeo to do this recording. So I'll be doing that every night. Right, so after this one, this will be the first one, which is going to be pre-analysis for tomorrow. So today is Sunday, the 16th of March 2025. Right, so and we're looking forward to Monday, which is tomorrow. Right, so this is going to be the first one, and then the video going into Monday night is going to be a recap of what happened throughout the day in Monday, and how the setup that we have pointed out actually did play out. If there were actually any trades, we're going to look into that, both wins and losses, right? And then we're going to do an analysis for Tuesday's trading day. Right, so this is going to run through into Friday, and after that I'm going to put this whole thing together into, I think, into one video. Right, it's going to be better that way, into one video, and we'll be live on YouTube. Alright, okay, so going into that, so we have a few pairs here we're looking at. So I've actually done the analysis prior to now, and I did do a recording before this one using OBS to do, but it didn't actually work out the way I planned, so I switched to Vimeo for this one. So these red flags you see here, actually the pairs that we have indicated that we'll be looking into tomorrow for probable possible setups. Right, so you can see here we have a few pairs: GBP AUD, GBP JPY, NZD USD, GBP USD, and Euro USD for this series. Right, so my major instruments are actually gold and BTC, not all these things, but we're going to be doing this with these pairs. Why? Because I want to be looking at a few pairs, like a basket of instruments instead of one or two, so I don't have to force any setups for this series. Right, so go straight into it. So I will start off with GBP AUD because it's the first one on the list. So let's expand this. So for GBP, so this has been on a very strong momentum here since since February 20th. Right, so you can see price actually came off the back of, let's see, I think this resistance here. Okay, so we have resistance, broke, turned to support, and then price actually went. Right, so also to reinstate, for this video series I'm not going to be going into great details on how I actually take these setups. Right, so I'm just going to point out the basic things here, which is actually how I mark out my support and resistance, like the major support and resistance. So, and I'm going to be looking at these on the daily, only dailies, right? Because the way I trade, I am looking to capitalize on each daily bar. Right, so like this daily bar, if I see that there's a possibility that this daily bar is going to turn bullish, right, so what I'm looking to capitalize is on this bar. So if I see that this is going to turn bullish, and then it actually maybe say if it's a break and retest, or any other form of playbooks that I have, right, so and it actually goes maybe beats, let's say, breaks and retests and closes like a doji, so I'm going to still look for price length to continue. So I'm having targets intraday, so I'm using the 1 hour for my target point. So if the target is not met on the first day, I'm still open to hold through the second day to see how price goes to my target, or maybe stop me at break even also, right? So and then so that's just the basics, which are the support and resistance. So the major pinpoints, support and resistance level, like this one here. I'm not going to go into great details on how I find those ones. So if you actually want to learn that, so you can contact me for possibility of a mentorship. I don't actually run any form of mentorship currently. Right, so I think this video is getting a bit long, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so for GPAUD here, you can see that price has actually been steadily bullish and up onto these points here, which we actually started losing momentum. So we lost momentum here, right here, and it's like we had a correction, so almost like a bull flag, right, and then we have the continuation. So now you can see here we're having a lot of exhaustion. So price was exhausted here. You can see bearish closure, bullish closure, exhaustion, bearish closure, bullish move here, and then a bearish engulf in taking out the bodies of 1, 2, 3, 4 days here, right? So it's actually an indication that this might actually shift bearish. Maybe it's not going to shift bearish for a very extended period of time, but it has actually shifted bearish. It could shift bearish even maybe to this point. So that's we're just going to be actually looking to capitalize on, let's say, if we get a nice push on one candle, something like this is actually a big day for us, right? So yeah, so if this pushes bearish, right, and continues bearish, where are actually the actual targets for the daily, right? So I would say the actual targets here will be this, right? Because it's also, if price is going down, if price is trending down, we're actually looking for price to come in and hold as support, not resistance. Like, so if it's going up, if price is bullish, you're actually looking for price to hold as resistance and not maybe support broken that should turn resistance. So if that happens, if it holds as support broken, turn resistance, that's fine, but that's not all we're looking at. Right, so for GBP AUD, so here I have this level, if I can unlock that. So this level here, right? So what I'm looking for, if this particular day, this level is going to be valid for potential sell, we're going to start looking for sell if this particular day, which is Monday, 17th of March, taps into this. So once we come into this level, that's when we are active. That yes, let's start looking for sell on GBP AUD. So there's no need to put an alert because I will be watching that. So I'm using the 1 hour time frame to find an entry setup, and then using the 5 minutes for entry, and also the 1 hour for my targets. Right, so the major points of call for GBP AUD here is tap into this and boom, right? So that's for GE. So the next one is GBP JPY, right? So GBP JPY, you can see we had this major area of support here. Is this that? I don't think is this one. Right, so major area of support is this, right? So we have support here. It feels like we broke support and we came back above support again, right? Broke supports and then we continue. So there were a lot of good trades within this area on GBP JPY, right? So but we're not going to go into that. So now we have area of resistance, right? So resistance, but now it looks like we are breaking resistance, because after we had this pullback here, right, from that resistance, with the next day we just totally engulfed that whole candle, even this one, right? So and then what am I looking for on GJ? So on GJ I'm actually seeing this, okay, this high here. We have this spike, and now we are breaking the high. So you can see we actually now retesting that. So it's already confirmed to us that potential buying. Okay, this is already confirmed for it's like go for trade hunt tomorrow, so we'll be hunting for potential setup to buy. Right, this is not a setup yet, it just confirmed. This is just like, this is daily setup, so we have our 1 hour setup, and then if you get our 1 hour setup, that's when we go in for a 5 minutes entry. So why are we actually looking to buy from these areas? So other things we can actually put into consideration is this, right? So we have this form of a trend lines, kind of a trend line, so bounce, 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 and now we have this level. So it's like price is squeezing this level, right? So, and if you have actually been in the game long enough and know how price action works, so if you see something like this, you have a resistance level and price is squeezing it, like making higher highs and higher low, making higher highs, sorry, lower highs. So we have lower high, lower high, we have, sorry, we have low, we have higher low, higher low, right? So price is squeezing resistance while making higher lows. Possibility is going to bust to the upside. So if GG busts to the upside, we have this level of resistance as the major target for JPY, right? So our point of call for tomorrow will be buy, right? A buy. So that is that. So I've already saved this screenshot, so there's no need to save them again. And the next one, NZD/USD. Alright, NZD/USD, a very very interesting piece here. So we have area of support, right? So area of support and then area of resistance. So we have now run back into that resistance. So for NZD/USD, that was a very beautiful buy here on Friday after price held this level, right? Now what we are looking at, what we're looking for right now is, you can see that level, that price has held that level a lot of time, multiple times, and now we have broken that level. So the confirmation for buys tomorrow, so I'm looking for buy tomorrow, and it's going to be confirmed once we have that price retest. So once price retests this level, we're now going to start scouting for buys on the 1 hour time frame into new high. So if this level is broken, so we might break this level retest, the next point of call will be this one, right? So this resistance level there, that's actually initiated volume to drop since November 29, ended on January the 10th, right? So this is like a month, of price downward movement, right? So we might be heading back into that level, right? So this is actually the two pairs we are going to be looking at, right? So by tomorrow we're going to be I'll actually give an first time look chart analysis, because for these ones I've actually done this before. Like I said, I actually did the video before using OBS, and it had some issues. So yeah, let's see how it goes, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow evening. Take care, guys.